Let's hope this works, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be very upset. So we are going to be checking a few things to make sure everything is working. Oh my gosh. Hey, look, I found glasses. So let's see how well this is going to work. Oh, the glare. But I want to be able to see text, because I'm supposed to be wearing glasses to begin with. And so it can get a little ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. So this is mostly just a check for me, see if I can get this to work. I hope I can get this to work. But we'll see. We'll see. I am just right now trying to set things up. Response time is probably going to be pretty slow. I'm just trying to link everything up, then close everything down. Why did I even do that? Why? So I apologize if I'm not responding really quickly for anyone that is watching. Also, if there's any problems with sight or sound, please tell me, and I will get right on that. Yes. Okay, so I'm here. I'm trying to get this to work. I'm hoping we can get this to work, because really, what's the point of this if we can't get this to work to begin with? I haven't really gotten a group together to like do a multi-person live stream, but I do have a live stream that will be coming up on the 14th with Continuum Trek. We're going to be discussing season 1 of Star Trek Discovery, because I'll admit I'm not a Star Trek fan. Like, I know a lot of the Fandom Collective and Fandom Menace are. I'm more of a casual viewer. Just give me a show, I'll try it. And I'm trying really hard with Star Trek Discovery. It's not that great. It's not. It's kind of boring. But I suspect that's mostly because I don't like it. It's like, if you go episode by episode, okay, it's okay. But when you put everything together, overall, it's not good. It isn't. It really isn't. And if you notice, I'm wearing a sweater. The AC is up really high in this house. And I'm right under a vent. So I freeze. Which is, considering where I live, and I'm not going to douse myself. Yeah. It's really hot outside. Very humid. And it's really cold in the house. So I've got like a t-shirt under the sweater. Just in case I have to go out. I hope not. There's no reason for me to really go out at all. Really. And so far I'm looking, and this is working really, really great. I'm not seeing any really bad lag. Hello, nerd. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm trying this out, see how it works. Really excited about this. Because usually you can't see my face because my computer sucks. The encoder just does not like to work with me. You're right, the outside is evil. It is evil. With its heat and humidity, I can't wait for fall and winter. It just needs to get here faster. Thankfully, August is almost over, and September will be coming. I just not sure when fall actually hits. So, we'll see. But I'm glad to have you. I don't know how many people are actually watching. It looks like just one, which is just another nerd, a very awesome nerd, which I appreciate all the comments you've left me on my videos and likes. Not that I know which ones you've liked, but still, thought that counts. Let's see. I am out of ideas. But yeah, just recently got Stranger Things season 1 and 2 up. And boy, I just kind of zoomed right through season 1 and 2, which I really like. I haven't started on season 3 of Stranger Things. I know I need to, so I can get that last season reviewed. I don't know when the next season's supposedly. Oh, favorite movie of all time. Oh, jeez. That's hard. Either it's going to be something from Star Wars, like Revenge of the Sith. I know a lot of people are like, that's not even a good movie. That's a prequel. I'm a big prequel fan, so Phantom Menace doesn't bother me, but I would probably say Revenge of the Sith is my favorite movie of all time. I apologize. You're going to see my mom running through here. She's like, go. Yeah, I live next to the bathroom. It sucks. But yeah, it is probably Revenge of the Sith or Moulin Rouge. Because, and if you notice, Ewan McGregor's in both of them. I love musicals. I grew up on musicals and Disney and all that other stuff. So, yeah, those would be my favorite. And I don't really... And if you go into music, I really don't have a favorite. I mostly like to stick to the 90s music, which probably shows my age because I'm nearing 40. Let me see. And if you want to go with my favorite TV show, that would probably be Angel from, oh my gosh, that show started in 99 and went off in 2003, which, going back and watching it, it's very dated. It is so very dated. I was in high school when that show started. Jar Jar doesn't bother me. I know that Jar Jar Binks is like one of those characters that's like supposedly universally hated, and the actor faced a lot of flack, but I liked the character for the most part. My favorite parts from like the prequels, outside of my favorite movie, which was Revenge of the Sith, Phantom Menace, the lightsaber battle between Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul. That was an amazing scene. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. That was an awesome scene. I absolutely loved that one. I have to click that to make sure people see that. But yeah, that was a great episode. I think they brought a lot of humor to like season 5 of Angel when they introduced Spike as one of the main characters, which the dynamic with Spike and Angel was always hilarious. It was hilarious when it was Spike and Angelus, but more Angel and Spike, because Spike didn't change that much when he got his soul. He literally fought for that thing. So I'm absolutely with you on the puppet episode. I love that one. I wish they had done a better job with Angel's son Connor, because he was a very good character. He had a lot of potential. And I kind of wish they wouldn't have sped up his aging like they did. They could have done so much with Connor's character, but I'm guessing they had planned it from the get-go. That's how they were going to do it. Which is okay. It's their show, but I kind of feel like they messed it up so much that season 5 was their redemption. I'm still forever upset what happened to Doyle. Sorry, I'm trying to get this fixed. It decided it wanted to glitch. Had this problem earlier when I was trying to do some filming. Oh gosh, this computer is such a potato. Like really. Let's see. But yeah, I am trying to get these things. Use a big hammer. I honestly think I do need to. Because this thing is like being a pain. I am trying to see if I can get this to work. Oh my gosh. Oh, it sounds like it's finally deciding to. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you may not be able to see me on this part until I can get this to work right. But yeah, still here. And let's see. I feel like they kind of had to give Spike his soul because they kind of backed him into a corner with what they did with him on Buffy and ticked off a lot of people, probably especially Josh Whedon. And as for Connor, let's see. Connor was a storyline I really wasn't into, and then they made Angel give him up. Why bring him in the first place? Okay, I think what they were doing there was they had left a plot unresolved. You know the whole deal about Connor had to kill that one guy? Well, there was the issue with how they did it was I understood it. but I think they were kind of hoping to get their season renewed so they could do more with Connor now that he has his memories. He's more well adjusted. He's not trying to kill everyone. So I think that's what they did there. And which is good, I suppose. Connor had a lot of potential. I think they could have done something better than that. But yeah, that's just me. I am still trying to get this to work and it hates me. Ah, gosh, this is so stupid. It really is. Oh my gosh. I think you're right. I need to get a big hammer and just pound it in the face. Because it's stuff I need. Ever. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, it wasn't Angel. It was that one girl that slit Wesley's throat and then took off with the baby. Jessica, or no, I don't know if it was that name. But yeah, that one woman had just slit his throat, and we always thought these characters, they were a main character. Nothing bad could really, really bad happen to them, unless you're Doyle. Still so salty about that one because he didn't deserve that, not at all. But I think that was when things really got rocky. And then Charisma Carpenter, we thought she was leaving. At the end of, I guess it was, what, season 4? Season 3? When she was supposed to be becoming a higher being, which was a total trap. Which is. Oh no! Angel did try to kill him. He absolutely did. But, no, he tried to put the pillow over Wesley's head while they were in the hospital. He tried to suffocate him after what's her face slit his throat because he took his son, and it was a mess. I think Angel only forgave him after Wesley fished him out of the sea, which that was a total mess. Yeah, if you hear sounds, I'm still trying to fix this while I talk because it's so upsetting. I finally get things to work. Same. I think I mostly watch. Torchwood Boy was trying to watch all of the Buffy, the Angel, the everything, and so yeah. I'm going to see if I get this to work. Oh, yay! Are you gonna let me use the right. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me now because I finally got it unmuted because it wasn't working at all. Also, I agree with you. Hangouts was simpler. It was easier to deal with. Yay! You can hear me. But I agree with you. Hangouts was easier. I had a lot. I didn't even have to show my face, but mostly because my video sucked. And Google Hangouts hated me. Like, seriously, it did. I couldn't use any video at all. YouTube these days is like, it's a pain. It seriously is. They keep on trying to change so much. And when they do that, it makes it very hard for the rest of us. But I am really glad that Rookie Critic did suggest this website, which apparently is doing really well. And I'm seeing all these notifications from YouTube, which is helping me out, helping you out. Oh gosh, there's another show I really liked, but going back, I just can't watch it anymore because Charmed is super dated. The video, if you look at the video, it's like a mess, a big mess. Oh, I need that for my throat. Yeah, and then I apologize for any loud children you hear in the back. They're my sister's kids. But yeah, Charmed is super dated. Trying to go back to watching a show that is at least 10 years old can be a little daunting. Which, like, I don't think I could make myself watch the original series of Star Trek because it's boring. And the acting is super bad. Because acting has changed over the last, was it 50 years? At least. Trying to go back and watch Next Generation, because I did watch that as a kid. I did love that as a kid, but I wouldn't consider myself a Star Trek fan. The acting is dated. A lot of old movies, just watching it and stuff, is dated. Oh no, I never watched 90210. I never watched Melrose Place. None of that stuff. My house, we didn't watch that kind of stuff. I was a big fan of Power Rangers at that age, though. I was like 9 years old when that came out. To be perfectly honest, I haven't seen Blade Runner. I want to, but I just haven't seen it. Not at all. But hi, Curtis. Welcome, welcome. Just me talking and answering anything y'all want to say because I'm here for y'all's entertainment. Oh, don't break my heart, Curtis. That just makes me sad. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Oh, the first one's good. Not going to watch the new one. Oh, of 90210? Yeah. I saw they did a humor thing with 90210 about all these actors were excited, but they didn't want Shannon Dowdery there. I was like, that is rude. So rude. And I apologize for any clutter. My bedroom is the laundry room. So You might see traffic coming back and forth because I've got one of the only entrances to the bathroom. Promise, I am not drinking alcohol. This is Dr. Pepper. That is going flat because it's been sitting there. Oh, okay, cool. Oh my gosh, Hercules and Xena. Yes, that was one of the things about my childhood. Loved it. Loved Xena. Didn't really care for the whole storyline that they kept on pushing with Xena and Gabrielle. It was like, can't they just be best friends? But Curtis, yeah. I'll probably eventually check it out. I'll probably do a review for both of them, for the old Blade Runner and the new one, because those movies have been around forever. Well, not the new one. That's probably been around for what, a year? I'm not sure. Don't quote me. And if my microphone goes mute again, please tell me, because I have a potato for a computer. Hercules disappointed, epic line. Oh my gosh. I feel like Hercules deserved a better finale than he got. Just soak in the visuals. Okay. Well, considering Blade Runner was made in the 80s, I can understand. Because you have to consider the time it took place in. But I will definitely be taking in the visuals. Let's see. Grain of salt, boring. But I'm going to just put this up here. Just so people know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, man, we are talking about all the old stuff, which I don't mind. This is new. I'll take any new movies I should see, old televisions I should see. I don't think I could do a episode by episode review of Xena and Hercules because those lasted for many, many seasons. Probably wouldn't mind going back, rewatching, give a review on how I see it now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody's got different tastes. That's why I always in my videos like trust but verify. You can trust what everybody's saying, but you got to verify it for yourself because somebody may hate it, you may like it. Because like with Star Trek, the series I'm doing reviews, I'm not a fan, I'm a casual viewer, and everybody said, "Oh, this is trash. It is horrible. Not worth it." I go in there, I'm like, okay, it is a dumpster fire, but it's okay. It's like everybody's got their own opinions on these stuff. I'm giving mine, but I don't know if that many people are interested in it. I've got, gosh. So, actually in about 2-3 weeks, I'm going to be doing a discussion with Continuum Trek over this first season of Star Trek Discovery, because I know that on one side you've got Star Trek fans that are going, "Oh, it's so bad and for these reasons." Well, I'm going, it's okay. I wouldn't say people should watch it unless they're trying to form their own opinion, but yeah, that's mostly what we're going to be discussing, the whole thing. Though, more or less, I'll probably be agreeing with everything he says. Because I don't like what they did. And my whole thing is this are these good characters? Are they well written? Do they go through a journey? And is the plot, how many holes are left in it? That's my big thing with when I watch television shows and movies is their character development. I love character-driven stories. That's why I was such a big fan of Stranger Things, the first 2 seasons, and The Umbrella Academy. Both, I think, are great series. Who doesn't love Benedict Cumberbatch's voice? If you liked him in that, you should definitely see Good Omens. He plays the devil. Which, when I watched it, I didn't realize it was Benedict Cumberbatch's. Because he has such a very distinct voice. Like, in the Hobbit movies, you could tell he was Smaug. But playing the devil, the Hobbit trilogy sucked. So, yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Hobbit trilogy. They probably could have put the Hobbit movie in one, but I see what they were trying to do. Okay, 1 second, 1 moment. Oh, sorry about that. My dad freaked out when he realized I was filming. He's like, cover your camera, cover your camera. Well, you have to admit, whenever they do things like this, the book is usually always better. Look at the Harry Potter series. The books were infinitely better. And they changed quite a bit in the movies from the books. And they didn't include every single little thing. But yeah, I think The Hobbit was okay. It wasn't The Lord of the Rings. But I did like the CGI work they did with Smaug, because it was very well done, at least graphics wise. Too much CGI. Well, you're not wrong. I feel like in this day and age that they try to put too much CGI in everything. Like back with, what was it, Rogue One, they CGI'd Princess Leia. And I didn't like that. I figure they could have DH'd Carrie Fisher and it wouldn't have looked so fake. I'm just hoping they're not going to go in that route where the entire cast is CGI'd. Because that's got to be more expensive than paying actors. Nerd, you're right. Like I was saying, big problem. Everybody's trying to do CGI everything. And it's annoying. At least for me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they all try to make everything, see how far they can go before people are going, no, I'm going to take my money to this other way. You can go bye-bye. And speaking of people saying bye-bye, oh my gosh. I don't know if this is true. Hey, unpopular opinions, I'll take them. May not agree with them, but I'll listen to them at least. I don't know if this is true, but there's a rumor that Marvel is keeping Spider-Man. That Robert Downey Jr. did something that's keeping it where it is and not just solely with Sony. I don't know if this is true. Like I said, I just heard a rumor about this. And supposedly Holland hugged Robert Downey Jr. for keeping, managing to help keep Spider-Man in the MCU. But personally, I'm like, I don't care at this point. With how Disney is, I put something up on Twitter earlier, and I suggested somebody should totally do an edit where you've got the Star Trek Enterprise and the Borg. On Star Trek Enterprise, it should say Sony with the symbol on there, and then Disney on the Borg cube. Because I feel like it's accurate. Disney's trying to assimilate everything. I do know a little bit about Star Trek. I don't know a whole lot, but I remember the Borg from childhood. And they assimilated everything. Yeah, Disney wants more money, even though they're losing more and more and more. Nobody likes them right now. I'm kind of annoyed that they keep changing Ariel's actors because supposedly they changed it from the first actress they chose for the live action because people were throwing fits. And oh, sorry, hearing a whole bunch of noise on my microphone. Despite it's a Yeti. I don't have a snowball. Got this for my birthday from my brother, an early birthday present, so much better than what people had to listen to for the first couple of videos I did. But yeah, I've been hearing that they keep changing things for The Little Mermaid, and I think it's so stupid. It's like, pick one. Don't keep changing your mind. You're not getting to have 50 different flavors at once. But yeah, things will eventually work out. Maybe. For us. Oh gosh. There's just so much going on. I haven't even really delved into the Rise of Skywalker because it's a mess. I know supposedly that, what was it? The whole Raylo thing. Excuse me. The whole Raylo thing is supposed to be coming in again. Like, supposedly there's a Disney worker that is doing posts about it and stuff. I don't know if that's true or not. It was just something I had seen on my Twitter earlier, which, by the way, if you want to be alerted first that I have a new video, I usually post on Twitter first, and I'll repost from the Fandom Collective because they post like everyone's that joins their videos. My family's kind of anti-Disney. They are so anti-Disney. It's not even funny. Mostly because they keep on pushing agendas, and that my parents are super conservative. They will not tolerate that, especially since there are little kids here, my nieces and nephews. Disney's stealing kids' lunch money for 100 years. You're not wrong. You are super not wrong. Oh, yeah. We're not really that interested in it. I miss Disney how it used to be back when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm like, in my day, da 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 da. I miss like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame. That was what was good for me. Oh my gosh, I have to get some water. Uh, but yeah, I am not happy with how Disney's been acting, and then all they're doing is reboots. They don't have a single original idea in their heads, because you can tell by, I know my dad, he's like, if they would just do a bunch of sequels, that's fine, as long as you're not rehashing the same thing over and over and over. I thought the first Maleficent movie was pretty good, but no. I'm not going to watch the Maleficent 2 because the first one was okay. It was a live action. But I wasn't the biggest fan of the Sword and Stone. It was okay. But I didn't really get into King Arthur back then. Hey, Fox! Welcome, welcome. Okay, I love the live action 101 Dalmatians, but that's mostly because Ewan Gruffud is in it. One of my favorite actors. But yeah, that was a good live action movie. And I did grow up on cartoon Disney also. The Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh. Tailspin. There's just so much. I absolutely loved it. And I feel like Disney's lost sight of everything. It's just stupid. Disney, I think that's the whole problem with monopolies. Oh, yeah, they used to have solid stories. And you know what I find funny about all these people are doing just more people in fan fiction have original ideas than the corporate side of movie making. It's true. There is just no original ideas anymore. Otherwise, we wouldn't be facing remakes like we are. And I've said it a million times. I hate remakes. They're boring. They need to go away. They're so stupid. They only push agendas. Except for a handful. Like Hawaii Five-0. That was a great show. I absolutely loved it. I don't really remember the original Hawaii Five-0, so it probably makes it easier to accept. The remake, which had a great cast, was hilarious. My mom even enjoyed it for a little bit. You're not wrong, nerd. Let me put this up. Keep forgetting to show these. There are a million awesome books that could make great movies, because look what they did with the Harry Potter series. Even if you're not including everything from the books, you're still telling the story. Because like what Martin said, that the books and the TV show for Game of Thrones may have the same ending, but they're not the same medium. So I am totally up for more books becoming like movies or a mini series like they did with Good Omens, which I will keep going back to Good Omens because I love that. That was a good limited series. I kind of hope that they do a second season for it and take it off the limited. Because I think it helps that the writer was one of the same people. Because the writer, I can't even think of his name right now. It's horrible. He wrote several amazing episodes of Doctor Who. He helped write the book with Terry Pratchett for Good Omens. Okay, let me put this up so y'all can see this. The only show I watch obsessively of late is Get Shorty. Epic's channel. Nobody knows about it. Freaking amazing. If you ever have the chance, take it. Okay, cool. I think I've heard, I think there's a movie called Get Shorty, but I didn't know about a TV show. I'll have to look that up. Nerd, is that about Good Omens? About the TV series? Oh, that's about Get Shorty. Okay. Ugh. It's been forever. Ever. But yeah. I'll definitely check that out. I tried okay. Oh, Get Shorty has 2 movies. I think I only knew about the first one, but I'll check that out. I'll definitely check that out. Because I am always looking for some new stuff to watch since I am going to be going back to not just posting on Fridays. I will be posting throughout the week again. Yeah, you get to hear me turn pages. But yeah, I will put that on the list because I'm going to be doing a lot of binge watching. Oh my gosh. Dr. Pepper always making me sick. But yeah, I will check out Get Shorty movies and TV shows. I always try to write everything down, otherwise I'll forget it. I know I definitely need to see Jaws. I saw Rookie Critic do some reviews on the series, but I've never been a big horror because I believe it's in a horror genre about it, and I'm interested. I'll definitely check out the first movie. I don't have Comcast. Oh, Jaws is suspense. Okay. I can deal with suspense. My big issue with horror is gore. When you just have so much just nonstop gore, I'm bored. It's like, ew. But yeah. Fox, I'll definitely check Jaws out. I will, let's see. It's like, oh, wow. I'm in like Southwest America. So if you can't tell by my accent, but that might also be because I watch a lot of TV growing up. So I don't really have an accent. I have like, I guess you could call it Midwestern. Yeah, I'm Southwest, Midwest, that area. Trying not to DOS myself because I don't want to get in trouble. But we're going to see. And oh, wow, we've been on for about almost an hour. Great. Also, you can see my little plaque I bought like years ago when I used to work in EVS, which is environmental services. I worked cleaning in hospitals, and I got this at the little hospital. Not to spoil the ending, but everything is going to be okay. Yeah, it's part of why I don't want to see Saw. I haven't seen any of the movies. I don't. I don't always do with psychological. A very blended accent. Interesting. Yeah, sometimes when I say certain words, you're going to hear a Texas drawl. It's like, and then the accent kind of sticks for a while until I talk normal. It's like really bad. Ash versus Evil Dead. I'll need to check to see if they have at least first season on Amazon, because my primary ways of watching stuff is like the CBS All Access, Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon. But I will check that out. Yeah, I'm just going to make my list, check it twice. Oh my gosh. Can't remember. There was one show people had suggested. Oh, crap. About a guy who was, I believe, dying, and so he decided to sell drugs. I can't remember what the name of the show was. But if anybody remembers, please tell me. I can't remember the name of the show. Let's see. Only really saw one, but they are pretty good. Very suspenseful and gory, too. Ooh. I can deal with suspense, but gore, no. No, thank you. Sometimes I can deal with psychological thrillers, but it really depends on. Breaking Bad. Thank you. Thank you. People have kept telling me, oh, you need to see Breaking Bad. You need to see Breaking Bad. Well, we're going to try it. We're going to see if I can get me up there. But it will probably take some time, and I'll have to do it season by season. I think there's like 22 episodes per season, at least for that one. Thank you, Fox. Thank you very much. Leverage. Okay. I have heard about Leverage. It was on TNT. Has Scott Conson, I believe, in it. Or no, it was Christian Kane. He played Lindsay on Angel. But it's been forever. Ever. So thank you for that. If y'all have any other shows or movies you think I should check out, I definitely will. I'm going to be trying to do more of these live streams now that my camera, I know, will work on this website, which you can see, yes, over here, StreamYard. Actually works, which I'm excited, because the reason I can't get video on my recorded videos, OBS, the encoder doesn't want to work, which sucks, because I would absolutely love to be able to do like reactions again, because my channel is called Phalon Reacts. But it probably have to wait until I get a new computer. So when was yeah, budgets can make it a little bit difficult, Curtis. But yeah. Oh my gosh, it's just so much. Let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I get everything, all my ducks in a row. And I've noticed something very interesting about my videos. People seem to respond better when I'm complaining about things rather than when I'm doing reviews. Not that I think that's a bad thing. It's just, I find it very interesting, and that's what people seem more interested in than what I want to be doing. Because I don't like complaining all the time. It kind of sucks. I don't like to complain all the time. I like saying some positive things. Man in High Castle, same universe. Okay. Zebra! You got out of your cave? Did you get your shirt? Which Zebra bought a awesome shirt from me called, I believe it was Destroyer of Worlds. Thank you, Zebra. I really appreciate it. I'll have to get with you later tonight after the live stream. We definitely need to try to play a little bit of Borderlands. Which, yes, I am a gamer. I just can't record stuff because my computer's a potato. Yes, he is for lurking. But yeah, let me write down Man in High Castle. I've seen that on Amazon. I just wasn't sure if that would be my kind of thing. High Castle. I gotta make sure I have the Blade Runner movies listed. And I know I'm a bad person. I haven't even seen Infinity War. I haven't. Not even a little. It just wasn't that interesting to me. Especially when everybody told me everything that was going to happen. It's like, you all suck. And you're evil. I haven't played that. I heard it was really good, though, despite what people said. So whenever I can, I probably will play Mass Effect Andromeda. I've got like Xbox Gold, so I'm waiting for it to pop up to get a free download. Starts off weekish. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, Curtis, when I eventually watch it. I believe they have it on Netflix right now, so I'll check that out. And Nerd, I am absolutely, positively, I need to try to get back and trying to play the Mass Effect series because I have the games, I just haven't played them that much. Especially when the internet likes to spoil the entire thing, not caring if anybody's seen it or not. Which sometimes I'll admit, I will go and kind of check out stuff and immediately regret all my life decisions. It happens. But yeah, also if you have any games that are on Xbox that you want to suggest, I will take them. I have considered in the past like doing reviews for video games, but I'm going to have my hands full with trying to get this channel more active than the 2 or 3 videos a week. So that's why you got a video early this morning where I was complaining about Spider-Man and Sony and Marvel, and then the 2 videos earlier with Stranger Things season 1 and 2. So yeah, there's going to be a lot more. Maybe not like 3 videos within a 20-hour. I don't think I'll be doing that. I probably should spread them out. I have both games. I love both games. I beat both games. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was awesome, amazing. I could shout praise about those games forever. And I loved KOTOR 2. It was easier to jump into the storyline, I feel, than KOTOR 1 was. Not that I dislike KOTOR 1. KOTOR 1 was amazing. Karth, I think, was my favorite one in that one. And Atten was my favorite one in the second one. So, yeah, Atten ran great. Even though his real name was, I'm not going to say it because that would be a major spoiler. I try to limit my spoilers because I know I hate it when people do that. Even though the game is, oh gosh, old. Oh, yes. Yes, they are, Curtis. They are great. I especially love when I was really playing into them, especially on PC, the community for KOTOR was so big, so people were always making all these mods and stuff, and really they made some really good dialogue ones that weren't out of character. They tried to enhance everything. Oh my gosh, yeah, there are so many mods, or there was. Um, gosh, I wish I could remember her name. She made this one dialogue one, and it enhanced everything. Whether you romanced the character or not, or made enemies out of them, the dialogue, it was great. Even though it wasn't voiced because it didn't have anyone, and it was, gosh, 10 years ago. I think 10 years ago. But it was a great game to play. I absolutely loved it. I'm going to have to play it now. If I don't play Borderlands tonight with my friend Zebra, I will definitely be playing KOTOR 2. It's just the graphics are so dated. I wish they would bring those two games back. Don't change anything but the graphics. Update it. That would be awesome. I don't think they will, but it would be awesome, especially if EA or Disney wants to make more money off the old gamers. That would be a way to do it. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Revan is like the central character for all the games. Even when he or she, depending on how you played him, isn't there. It's still very important. And then I think they did it with the Old Republic games. Revan was still an important feature, because what happens in KOTOR 1 and 2 does eventually lead to the Old Republic. So I think that's great. And people are sticking around for the gaming discussions. I promise this is not all what I do. I try to not go off tangents, but hey, live stream. This is what we do. And I'm excited that you are still here. Oh my gosh, an hour. I think in KOTOR 1, they did so much. Jolie Bindo, oh, I was so mad what they did with him that he's mentioned at in the second game. Because you're not supposed to kill off my favorite characters. Leave the man alone. He's a grumpy, crotchety old man that needs to live forever. If Yoda can live forever, so can he. I get what you mean. It's just, oh my gosh. See, this is what the writers for Star Wars should be looking at. These were well-written characters from a decade ago. Yes, absolutely. And I know that they were talking about making a KOTOR movie, which kind of concerns me, considering it's the writers of Game of Thrones, considering the mess they made on the last season, or maybe last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. And then there's rumor about Keanu Reeves playing Revan, which I wouldn't have a problem with. I know that there was a lot of jokes about forever ago about his acting ability, but I think he's kind of blown that out of the water. Oh my gosh, I feel like I got hair on my face. But yeah, these are great stories, which I think Disney should be looking at this as an example of writing that is still remembered even now. But considering what they did to the original trilogy, they suck. And there's no reason for Disney to come after me because I said they suck. I am a small YouTuber with 37 people. But yeah, there is just, they know what they're doing. They're good at this. Well, at least they used to be good at this. Back, Lucasfilm, that is. Oh, gosh, I miss it so much. Oh, gosh. Also, shout out to Mecha Random. She got 42K. Just, geez, that many subscribers is insane. But kudos to her. Absolutely. Kudos to her. Kudos to Geeks and Gamers, which I absolutely watch them. Not as much as I used to before I started my YouTube channel, because I'm trying to build this channel up. But they have a lot of good information they put out. Not like I can make a little link on this, because, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can. Oh, yeah. Curtis. She is absolutely killing it. I agree. She's great at what she does, and she seems really nice. If you want 42,000 subs, okay, I just need to put this up. Dye your hair and buy a whip. Oh my gosh, no. I would be happy right now just to get 50 subscribers, not 42,000. I'm like, that's a tall order, but she's also busy with a lot of different people. Like, the Midnight Crew, Geeks and Gamers, Jesse. Gosh, there are so many people she works with. That's why she's at 42K. Also, she gives no craps about what anybody says. Me, I don't think I have her tenacity. Okay, Curtis. See you in a moment. But yeah, I think I am going to link her real quick. But yeah, I figure might as well link her little live stream that's going on right now. She deserves all the love that she gets. She's just brilliant. Because there's been a lot of the Fandom Menace and Fandom Collective that are really going high, which is great. I'm super proud of them. Yes, I am checking certain web pages just in case I need to put something up. Gotta type these. But yeah, I'm absolutely proud of all the people that are in the Fandom Collective, and the people that are outside of it. They do a great job. And it's kind of funny. It's like her, Neurotic, all of them. They're brilliant at what they do. And they know what they're doing. They've figured out what you need to be the best, I guess you could say, in this business. And it's going to eventually get to a point where Geeks and Gamers is going to be competing with the PewDiePie. We know it's going to happen. He's going to be competing with T-Series and PewDiePie and all that. It's like, because they're a big group now. At least I feel like it is. They are absolutely brilliant at what they're doing. Oh my gosh. So, Palpatine is returning. I'm kind of hoping this is not just Palpatine's in the movie for 2 seconds and then isn't even a thing. Because that would suck. That would absolutely suck that they're not giving us what they said they're giving us. And I'm still curious about what the title is going to mean about the Rise of Skywalker. Is it about Vader? Is it about Luke? It wouldn't be about Ben. Oh, Lord, what did you do? Okay, let's see. So, let's see. Aw, thank you. 40 viewers, or, well, subscribers, and I'm always happy for every single one of them. Thank you so much. Palpatine has a great arc and death. There is no earthly reason to bring him back. Okay, I'm not going to disagree with this. We got to see him in 6 movies, not always played by the same guy. But I don't disagree with this because there isn't a reason to bring him back. But with that said, look back at the Star Wars legacy about how things were written. Palpatine was like a bad cold. He kept on coming back one way or another. It's like he refused to stay dead. I imagine Vader tried to stay dead longer. But yeah, it's like there was one book and it dealt with Leia's kids are abducted, and I believe it was her son Anakin, which I still think it's hilarious she named her son Anakin, considering how much she hated Vader, especially once she found out. But I didn't read the book pertaining to that or if she resolved any issues with Anakin. But Palpatine had a bad habit of coming back. He did. And really, he needed to stay dead. I'm with you on that. As far as the movie, since they're not counting that as canon, they don't have a reason to bring him back. Even though he had that whole immortality thing he kept on trying to do. He tried to steal it from his old master. Especially if you go back and go listen to, what was it? Star Wars Theory. He has a few stories about that. About Palpatine and his master. But as far as Star Wars as it is right now, there is no reason for him to come back. Unless they have a really good valid reason, but considering their writing, I don't think it will make it a legitimate reason. Oh, gosh, no. Legitimately, there's no reason to come back, which I will agree with you, nerd. Unless you're going back to the old Star Wars, but they've kind of screwed everything over. Because there were supposed to be the twins, which was funny. The boy became Darth Cadmus, I believe. And Leia's daughter went to train with Boba Fett to be able to learn to kill a Jedi. Which would have been great if they could just bring him back for that. Okay, I have to put this up because, yes, this is what's going to happen. Kylo is either a Solo or a Ghana, which means Rey is most likely to be retconned into being a Luke's daughter to make the title Rise of Skywalker make more sense. Or, here's another idea, which I don't care if we're just throwing theories around. This is about Luke resurrecting. And I don't mean as a Force ghost. Or it could be about Anakin coming back in one way or another. Or we don't know that Kylo Ren was an only child. He could very much have a sister or brother that's going to fight him, but this late in game, no reason to introduce that kind of character. But yeah, I do agree with you on that. That's probably what they're going to do because they don't have a creative thought in their brains. Like, at all. It's like, why would you do this? But I think that's the general feeling everybody has, is this is what's going to end up happening, and it most likely will, because look at who's writing it. It's not great, but yeah, absolutely. That's what's going to happen. I just wish they would have followed George Lucas's outline, because he had a different outline in comparison to what we got right now, which sucks. It absolutely sucks. Okay, let me take this off real quick. It's part of why I haven't even really been watching any of the possibly promos or trailers of Star Wars, because it's just going to ruin the fun for me. It's like, you already ruined Luke once. I don't want to see you ruin him again and then ruin Vader. Personally, I would have liked to see a clip with Vader versus Kylo Ren where Vader kicks the crap out of him. Because we all know that's what would happen. That's exactly what would happen, because Anakin, or even as Vader, he was a beast when it came to fighting. And that is not what Kylo Ren is. Kylo Ren feels like a petulant child who is throwing his toys around. I get that the whole storyline they had where Kylo Ren was attacked by Luke and explosions and he killed everyone for no reason. Like, seriously, what was the point of killing all of his peers? Or were they trying to pull, I guess you could say, evil Wyatt from Charmed, where killing everyone that didn't side with you? I don't know. It's like, personally, just give me a fight with Vader. I want to see him fighting again because that would be awesome. I know that there were some rumors leaked forever ago that in the Rise of Skywalker that there was going to be a fight between Vader and a Jedi Master Luke in the temple as a part of his test and training. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but that would be really nice. Because he's already faced Vader once and didn't actually kill his father. Cut off his hand, his robotic hand, but that's it. Ew, nerd, that's just gross. That's probably what's going to happen too. Ew. Palpatine's Force Ghost will get Rey pregnant, and the baby will be a reincarnation of Luke. Okay. First thing I want to ask is, why would Palpatine get Rey pregnant to put a Force Ghost of Luke inside? Because wouldn't he be trying to have himself reborn rather than Luke? Though I could see them trying to pull the Shmi thing and a new Force wielder coming about. But I'm not sure if that's the route they'll go. Or if Rey is just going to end up being the villain of the story and pull a Anakin. Yes, we do know what's going to happen. Because he went in time to create a snow garment. Oh, God. You know what? He could have. I stand with the Phantom Menace and their annoyance that Snoke was built up to be this awesome villain, and he sucked. He's so much. It was ridiculous. None of it was any good. In a DeLorean. Oh, God. In a time suit. Were any of the Time Lords involved? That's what I want to know, Curtis. Nerd. Were Time Lords involved in this, including the DeLorean and the time suit? Because they could be. All of this could be involved. You don't know. Disney's trying to take over the universe with every fandom. It's true. Oh, gosh. Speaking of Time Lords and Doctor Who, I probably should watch that last season. But considering what Nerdrotic said about it, it was bad. It was supposedly really bad. Very SJW. Snoke, he gets Ant-Man's suit and gets smaller. He probably did. Gonna be tiny. Super tiny, and then punch people in the face. Oh, gosh. You know what? With what Disney pulls all the time, they're probably going to paint him as the good guy and everyone's the villain. Trying to subvert expectations, which, you know what? When you try to subvert expectations every time in every movie, you're not subverting expectations. You're screwing the story up. At the end of episode 9, we'll find out it's all been a dream of Luke's. That's true. They would pull it. They would do that, absolutely, nerd. Not arguing with you on that, because they like to pull this kind of crap all the time. I used to think that the whole "it was a dream" was okay on a few ideas, mostly on fan fiction. But when you keep pulling that stuff in movies and television, it's kind of just stupid at this point. I would like them to actually get back to how stories of Star Wars were meant to be. The good guy loses. Not the good guy loses. Oh my gosh, I must be tired. I must be super tired. The good guy wins, the bad guy loses. And because most people are getting tired of the bad guy to win. If we wanted the bad guy to win, we'd pay attention to reality television. Because we don't want reality anymore. Nobody wants reality. Reality sucks. Reality needs to go away. At least when we're watching a movie. So, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully things will improve so much. But I think we all agree that movies and television is horrible, and that's why people go to independent films, because they want something out of the norm. Something you really wouldn't have expected. Not even the very least. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, let's see. But yeah, Curtis, thank you for subscribers. I am checking something out real quick. That's why I'm not. I'm gonna get a couple links to put here in chat. About if anybody wants to help support this channel, which I'll take whatever support you're willing to give. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just talking about anything and everything. If anybody wants a topic they want to bring up, I'm totally for that. Like, I still need to watch Stranger Things. Ugh. So much. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is. Trial by fire. Edit title. Just updating something. Okay, yeah, I just had to update the description. Or... Okay, Actually, Luke did lose. It was Vader that defeated the Emperor. That is true. And you can't... I'm not sure if you could say that Luke necessarily defeated Vader, because he just finally just stopped fighting him altogether. Sorry, I'm cleaning my glasses with my shirt. Because my eyes are getting tired. The joys of being almost 40. It is. But yeah, you are right. Luke did lose to the Emperor because dear old dad had to pick him up, Palpatine that is, had to pick up Palpatine and chunk him to be electrocuted to death. So, valid point. I feel like this channel is going to end up being a lot of Star Wars talk because other than the new movies coming out, Star Wars is what I grew up on. That was my thing. Well, like my brother and sister and my parents, Star Trek was their thing. Star Wars has always been my thing. Okay, yes, Luke did keep his morality, and I think that was the thing about his test, about him becoming a Jedi Knight. Because I believe the test, the trials, to become a Jedi Knight was about facing the dark side and not succumbing to it. And he did that. So I guess, considering the old ways, he was a Jedi Knight. Which, if anybody has any other comments about that, about what makes a Jedi Knight, I'm willing to listen. I'm always willing to listen about Star Wars. Absolutely 100%. Also, description should be updated now. I put in all my links that I normally do on all my videos, like my BitChute channel, to subscribe. The dark side does have Oreos. It does have Oreos. But the light side has Snickerdoodles, so light side wins. I will always go for anything that has cinnamon in it. But that's just me. Sugar and cinnamon. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, well, I finally got through the Umbrella Academy, like I've been saying. Yes, Curtis. All the Snickerdoodles. I want one right now, really bad though. But yeah, my shows. I'm trying to get through as many shows as I possibly can, fill up that playlist for all my season reviews, since I'm going to be going through some different shows. If the shows aren't like 50 seasons and each an hour long, then I'm willing to go episode by episode, unless it's so exciting about the show and I have to watch all at once. Like, I am considering doing some season reviews of Arrow and The Flash. I had watched Arrow forever ago. I didn't keep up with it. mostly because hiatuses are boring. Everybody, instant gratification, and I won't deny that. I won't deny that that's my personality as well. That when it comes to shows, I want to watch it all at once. It's like, oh, it's airing. Like, I'll wait till it's on Netflix or Amazon or something. I do kind of want to watch The Boys, and see if that's something I want to review, because it's an Amazon show, so it won't be like 22 episodes long. Be something I can be quick about, just binge watch it, and then bam, you get a review. At least in theory. We'll see what I can work with on these different shows, because I want to do as many of these reviews, get y'all some new videos, which would be great. Yeah, I heard that, nerd. I heard about that. Apparently, the Trollenheim, as people like to call him, had an issue with some of the cast, and so ruined the storylines they had been building up for a number of years. Ew. Why do they cry? It's supposed to be a superhero show. I don't want to watch a superhero show where everybody is crying nonstop. I'll probably still watch it, but if they're going to be constantly crying, I'm probably going to stop halfway through and say, nope, I'm done. Nope, .gif. That's it. That's all she wrote. Let's blow this up. But yeah, I grew up on superheroes, mostly Marvel superheroes like the X-Men, which I'm kind of terrified what Disney is going to do to that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to wrap this up. I've been at this for an hour and a half. I'm hoping I will be able to do another one later this week. Also, I have to eat some dinner. Food, sustenance. Lost interest too. It's fatigue plus too low budget. I felt like it stopped watching. Yeah, I understand that. But I will. Gotta go. I will see y'all on the flip side.